Is that better? There we go. All right, now I got audio for both. Hey, Jen. What's up? I have questions about RTD v2, but I'm cooking. I'm not sure I can get into RTD v2. Guess I don't need to. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Yeah, interesting. Weird. Charts are mushing together strange. Guess it's better that we find the bugs now. First time listening live from the bidet. Fantastic. Wonder if the people who are supposed to do this shit with me are gonna actually fucking show up. Selections on the screen then reverts to the dash screen. Yeah, weird. This is absolutely that kind of stream. So it was fucking wild. Was this all just because of Epstein, or was there actual news? I'm gonna refresh this if it'll work better. Nope, that didn't fucking help at all. No, because Nuke hasn't set it up for different resolutions yet, I don't think. Whatever, I don't need that yet. That's no big deal. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, well, you've been able to do that. And raised your own hand. I'm I'm impressed with you. Even if no one else is. JFresh is not audible on YouTube. Oh, he will be in 1 second. There we go. Can you say something?
Penis.
Nice, yeah. Everyone can hear you say penis.
Yeah. Can we talk a little bit about the new options darling on X? Ben I fart. Is that his name? I fart.
Ben Eifert?
Yeah.
What about him? His new options, darling. He's been around forever.
Forever? I've only seen him for a few months.
Oh God, I actually think I've known of him and known him for like, several years.
Hmm. I would just like to say
He's
he
never been
posted a
popular.
he posts. He's showing up everywhere in my feeds for some reason. But he posted a question about some bet someone made about some stock price and was like, "What? How could you hedge this?" And most of the responses were, "I'm a big dum dum, but could you do this?" And I actually just sat down and like worked it out a little bit, and the bet was so stupid that you didn't have to like replicate it to hedge it perfectly. You didn't want to hedge it perfectly because you'd be hedging all the profits away. All
Yeah.
you had to do was buy some calls, and you could literally make money at every price except for one single price, and then your profits would be zero. But you literally couldn't lose money on the bet, and you
Yeah.
stood to make a shitload. And I wrote my response of my thinking, and he ignored it completely, and I'm very offended. And I know he ignored it because of my name, and that's racist.
Because your name is Dr. Gingerballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, that might be why. Or it might be that like 1,000 other people commented.
No. I was the only one who commented with anything worth anything.
Oh. So you think he's digging through the comments looking for the correct answer?
I don't know. He responded to everybody else who had like stupid, "I'm so dumb. What about this?" Why didn't he respond to me?
I'm sorry that you got slighted.
I just want to know if his name is actually I Fart.
I think it's Eifert.
Yeah. Yeah. And John Boner's name is John Boehner. You guys remember that guy? The former Speaker of the House?
Vaguely.
I'm old enough to remember when it actually was pronounced Boner. And then he became Speaker of the House. And all of a sudden, magically, it became Boehner. There's no A. It's just O. And there's an E in there and an H, but it's Boner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like boner.
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Hanging in there.
What's going on with South Korea? I've been hearing that they're getting margin called. Like, what is happening over there?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, there was like a Bloomberg article like a few days ago that like volatility had like fucking exploded on the South Korean stock exchange, and the dealers are having a problem getting it even remotely tempered. I just assume it's the ants trying to squeeze Jimmy again. I'm sure there's
Fucking
actually
A.
a real reason.
Um, yeah. Does anybody here have Schwab? I heard something that like they were telling people that were getting margin called that they could submit funds to meet the margin call, but they would not be given trading money until it actually settled. Uh, Crackle, thank you for your service. You're on the ground reporting. They just offered you a new mortgage. What is the rate better than? I'm assuming you're at like 2 something or 3 something. Yeah. So you said no. You just laughed.
Well, hold on. If you
You're
get a 50, if you get a 50-year mortgage at 8%, it's a it's a
yeah,
leverage
sure.
it's a leverage
Yeah.
short on the U.S. dollar.
You know where I'm at?
What?
Um, my daughter wants an iPad, and I kind of want to get her one because she kind of has a good reason. She's stated a decent case, and they're still offering 12 months zero financing. Why not? How is that still possible? Like, how is that still a thing?
Jesus Christ, the CDS spreads are going crazy. This whole fucking market's gonna blow up.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why
It's beautiful.
went max short my degen account, like
It's,
every last penny. I actually
as
overdid
George.
it a little bit, and I got over the bump over the last few days. I got a liquidation margin call, but I just met it and wrote it down, so I'm sitting good now.
Nice. Is George back in the running again?
I mean, he's been in it. He's not an idiot. He didn't like bet his life savings on it. I mean, he's down, but he's not like destitute. I think he said his new position, his old position blew up, and he just wrote it off. I think he said today his new position is pretty close to break even.
Okay, that's not bad. I have a straddle that I couldn't close because I wasn't home today.
Yeah, so you meet margin requirements by having money.
Not always.
Mm.
Sometimes you just sell puts.
Sure. I don't know if anybody, I mean, even people who've been here for years, is anybody ready to hear something like that responsibly?
I don't think anybody in here is ready to sell anything naked at all.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean they
Do
wouldn't, but the
not
shipping.
write that down. Unwrite it down.
Fuck. There's Willie.
Windmill, is that you on X tagging me and stuff with Ben Ifart? Is that why I'm getting all the Ben Ifart stuff? Because you're tagging me in it?
Did Ben Eifert pay you $5 to come and say Ben Eifert 500 times tonight?
No, I just want to know why I'm getting inundated with a guy whose name is Fart.
It's inundated.
Inundated?
No, inundated.
Well, it's naive. It's not knave. So go fuck yourself.
It's, you're forgetting about the umlaut.
I will never forget about the umlaut.
I can either confirm or deny any possible shit stirring. It's him. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I mean,
Have you
he's not
seen
a.
Have you seen all of the AI built Gex heat maps that everyone's been advertising the shit out of over the last like 3 weeks, and they're just Gex at each strike over the next 5 days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and they
have.
did all their data from TD, and it's incomplete and calculated incorrectly,
Well,
and it's
to be
hysterical to
fair,
watch.
they get some of their data from us.
Really?
Well, that one dude
Oh yeah.
who who I would just like to say I can think of no better advertisement for the documentation that I slaved over. No AI, all of it written, every symbol by my hand,
Drops from your
and
brain.
uh, this heat map guy bought our service and started stealing stuff from our docs to make posts on Twitter to build credibility. So my docs are so good, people are stealing it.
It's just James Rowland again. James
Hey,
Rowland is
James Rowland is not Asian. He's
neither is that
something
guy.
that I know. It's an AI picture.
You don't need to brigade anyone. Don't worry about it.
I have not. Yeah, I'm fine with it going away. It's not like, I mean, who gives a shit? But
So where are we getting fake economic data? Didn't somebody come out today and say that like The data for October is not cooked.
No, they said it was. They said like the unemployed. They're gonna release October data apparently, but they're not gonna release specifically the unemployment rate. But I'm fine with that because I think that number is bullshit anyway. I just want the employment to population ratio. That's the only number that matters to me.
I already am calculating my own unemployment, and it's higher, so better. They said it was cooked.
No, I mean,
Yeah, I thought like one of the White House advisors came out and he was like, "Yeah, the data's cooked. We'll release it soon."
can
So, are we
I
going
tell
down
you?
because CDS are blowing up, or are we going down because South Korea's stock market's blowing up, or are we going down because Trump fucked children?
Yeah, I was actually just about to bring that up too. I'm like, I don't know. Part of my soul feels like once it became possible that the Epstein files would be released, it seems like the ultra rich would want to get ultra liquid.
I wonder if they're just all on the list.
Yeah. Here's why it's bullish. If you want to know you know, the devil's advocate.
Wait, why
Uh,
Trump fucking children is
Donald
bullish?
Donald Trump being confirmed to have fucked children. Why
Okay,
it's bullish.
why is it
You
bullish?
ready for this?
Yeah.
It's actually not that difficult. There's not even that many dots to connect here. If Donald Trump fucked children, well, I should say if it becomes undeniable versus mostly likely that he fucked children.
Wait, Caroline Levitt
He
already incriminated him today. She came out live on her press conference and was like, "Yeah, he knew Epstein was fucking little kids, but he was like, I don't want to be friends with you anymore," which makes him an accomplice,
Yeah, not great, but also probably not true.
but also illegal. Like still illegal.
Yeah,
Like still a
sure.
bit.
But
Like yeah, you
so
can't
okay,
just
but hear me
cover
out.
up
So,
your buddy's
sure, yeah.
pedophilia.
Okay, let me connect some dots here. So hear
All
me
right,
out.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
His 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 probability of actual impeachment and removal that actually sticks is just going up, right? Like that probability is increasing. Well, if that happens, who replaces him? JD Vance. Who put JD Vance in charge? Silicon Valley. What does
Dude.
Silicon Valley want more than anything? AI. Backstops.
Uh,
Bullish.
so you think if Trump's out, Vance is in, and then
I mean,
and
doesn't he
and
have to
then
be?
and then
How would you get
Vance
how would you get Trump
gives
out without
Altman
Vance?
his $1 trillion.
I mean, okay, it's illegal to fuck a child, not
Yeah,
illegal to fuck a couch.
it's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's just a couch fucker. Wait, but hold on. He has to marry Charlie Kirk's wife first, otherwise he can't be president.
um, I mean, I feel like polygamy is not that big of a stretch for
He's gonna become a
he'd do
Mormon?
it.
Erica
I
is
just don't see
pregnant?
that as a.
Wait, what? Is that no, you're shitting me.
I don't even want to get into that.
Yes?
There's no.
Hold on. Wait, is this confirmed?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, she is? Oh my god. Did JD
You know,
Vance
Charlie
hot
Kirk
dog
was
Erica Kirk?
alive. No, Charlie Kirk was alive 9 months ago. What does this prove?
Oh, that's true.
Like, what are we doing here?
No, you make a good point. I forgot Charlie Kirk was still alive.
No, he was alive. He died like literally a month ago.
I know two
It's
things
just
about
crazy
this
because
baby. I know two things
I
about
know it's hard. I know it's hard because everybody said, this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. We will not forget this. We will not let this go. And then they proceeded to let it go about 9 days later.
Yeah.
But he was just alive. And he could have been the father of that baby.
What did he do again? He was like a podcaster.
He went to colleges and he got students all worked up.
He used logical
And then
fallacies.
one of the students he got worked up got really mad at him and shot him and he died.
Wait, is Bober anti-Trump now? I know
She's
Epstein
anti
is.
kid fucking.
Oh, really? I
That's
wouldn't have thought she had those kind of moral, like that kind of like.
no. This
I
is
thought her mom
actually
was
like um
because she jerked a man off at a children's like
yeah,
school
but
play.
that's pro child. That's pro child.
I feel like that's actually wasting children. So,
Well, okay, obviously he can make more.
well, yeah, but every
But
sperm.
like she's thinking like this is beautiful. I want to lock this man down.
No,
I want this I want this for myself. I want my own kids and these performances. Yeah. Completely rational. I would do the same thing if I was in her place. I would jack the shit out of him.
out
I'd
of
lock it
school,
down.
out of school play.
Out of school. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
fully understand where she's coming from actually. Anyway,
That's correct,
Gammastrike.
Cusack. And if a sperm is wasted, God gets quite irate.
Mm.
It's from Monty Python. It's a
I
song.
do vaguely remember this. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's like the Catholic family, and they have like 40
From
children, but they can't
yeah.
afford to feed them, so they have to donate them all to science. This isn't even a podcast, but thank you.
What did they say?
About what? Oh,
Is
10 out
this
of 10.
a YouTube channel?
Somebody on YouTube said 10 out of 10 best podcast.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't even. I thought we stopped doing these
we
on
did
Thursday. I just
fail to
popped
get
in
back to
because
the
YouTube,
all-time highs.
and I
Come
felt bad
on.
because we punted. We should let everybody know ahead of time. Apologies. Vol Stars will be slightly delayed this week. It's gonna, and we have talked about it. We would like it to come out later in the week because like midweek's just awkward. But this one will be coming out on Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna start releasing Vol Stars on a day where it actually
And if
matters.
anybody asks, it's my fault.
Okay, sure. I would have
I
taken the
was too
blame.
busy to rearrange.
That's
No, I
true.
was too busy to rearrange.
Yeah, I did try to get. I did try to get everyone to record. Here's a GA question. Ooh, does a ramp up in speed fizzle out at the largest concentration when under gamma neutral? Example would be speed 1 DTE at SPXW 6680. Do we stop there? Or it doesn't act as much of a support, or it can keep flowing to 6600.
I'm not. This is actually. There's a lot packed in here. So you're making a lot of assumptions here. I think I'm getting at the end where you are saying it's currently going down, and you're trying to figure out where it stops going down potentially. And you're assuming that speed is going to be an important parameter to help you figure out where it stops going down, potentially. Is that about right?
I think that's what he might be saying. There is a big pile of speed at 6680. But think of speed as like lifting gamma. Because you start to get into these like third order derivatives, and their importance is questionable a lot of the time. But if a strike has a lot of speed and it also has a fairly decent amount of gamma, assume that like that speed is going to cause what I assume is negative gamma at that strike to be more negative if price is moving down. But if price isn't moving, the speed's not going to have much of an effect.
Yeah, so I'm
Also,
pulling up the speed by strike here just so
I'm
I
looking.
can get a sense of what.
I've got it pulled up too. Here, I can actually. I should probably share my screen on here.
So you're looking at net speed on SPXW. I'm gonna be honest, I don't look at this very often because what Kirk said, it's a lower order derivative. So I really only look at it in extenuating circumstances where it can provide some additional.
I
It's
look at
like a
stuff
second or
like
third order effect. But
big overnight move or like big intraday news. Like if you get really bad news intraday, then frequently I'll take
yeah,
it.
so you're seeing this huge amount of speed at 6680. So the first thing I would do is click it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why am I not getting OI over time?
You have it on net.
Oh yeah, fuck. All right.
6680 is
So
105.
all of that, yeah. So all of that speed is for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So these are sold.
I think they're sold
Well, maybe not
loss.
because tomorrow's a Friday. I forgot tomorrow's Friday. This
Yeah,
week has moved fast.
these are probably bot calls.
So yeah, I mean, it's also a pretty decent pile at 6,700, as there often would be. That's for 1128.
I would say due to the speed, if we hit 6700, it's very likely that we get to 6680 because speed ramps up pretty hard across all three of those like even strikes. This is a pretty good chance that we would see like
Yeah, it really yeah. So I guess Saber, the way to think about it within the uncertainty umbrella of what we offer, right? Because nobody knows bought or sold, right? So speed is going to tell you either, speed's going to tell you that the effective gamma is going to go up there. Okay. So this is going to be this whole band, this like 6,700 to 6,680. This has the potential to be very high gamma, very large gamma. Now, the question is this going to be very large positive gamma or is this going to be very large negative gamma? And I think you could try to make some inferences based on some of that information, some of the information of like where the positioning is and where volatility, like where IV is for those time frames. So like for example, 67, the first substantial strike you're going to get on speed is 6,700. So the first, there's two strikes where most of that OI is.
and gamma there
It's
is
at 11.
27 billion, so it's pretty fucking negative.
Yeah, but we're assuming that the puts are bought, right? But so 1128 is where most of most of the OI is, and then 1231. Um, typically, the way that the market is kind of structured now is people are longer vol longer dates and shorter vol shorter dates. And the reason for that is because they want to hedge downside, but they want to recoup some of their cost of that hedge over time. So as you go from longer date to shorter date, you tend to. So I would say at the 6,700 on the puts, I would probably call that a wash. I would say that the speed there is actually, for puts, is actually probably close to 0. If it, like, gun to my head, I had to pick. If you look at the calls are probably long. They probably were long before. Now they're in the money and they're just going to sit there forever. So I think your net speed here at 6,700 is probably slightly negative, which means that it's going to be an accelerant to downside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just an
Now if we
accelerant.
go to like a I'll skip 6690 and just go to 6680 because that's what you were asking about. 6680, all of it's for tomorrow. It's all sold, probably. I mean, because tomorrow's a Friday and it's a weekly expiry. Some of it could be bought, but again, gun to my head, I don't know. But if I had to pick a 1 DTE that's that much higher than everything
Almost
else,
all calls.
probably
You really
sold.
think it's sold?
I think that's sold puts. So I think 6680 is probably going to be a barrier.
No, I mean it's
Same thing with
like that.
6690.
The OI at that strike is almost all calls.
Right, but the speed is all in puts.
You think it's from the sold puts? There's so few contracts.
Again, okay, right. So again, we're talking about a second or third order effect on the market. So we're talking 2 or 3%. So it is not going to be dictating the actual motion. But if you're looking for like where are we going to slow down briefly, probably not at 6,700 based on speed alone. Probably more like 6690 or 6680. So the way I'm thinking about it is, if we blast through 6700, we can just keep going. Like the speed, who gives a shit? It's speed. But if we're really struggling at 6700, we're going to struggle even more at 6690 and 6680. And so that could be kind of a thing to kind of look at of, oh, well, let's say let's say we had like a breakdown at 6720 or something tomorrow or whenever. And you get to 6,700 and price starts slowing down and really struggling to continue. That's where I'm starting to think, okay, this might have run its course. Because it only gets a little bit worse lower. And if it's already struggling there, then it's going to struggle even more a little further down. Now, that being said, if it blows through 6,700, like no one's going to get, like the market's not going to give a shit about the speed at 90 and 80. Anyway, that's a super long answer, but hopefully.
Chris says over on YouTube, said just an acceleration, right? Speed is the rate of change in gamma for every dollar change in the underlying. So it's telling you the rate at which gamma changes if price is moving. It's usually not pertinent unless you already have like a lot of momentum in the price, and then it adds to that momentum, so it amplifies the increases.
So another way to think about it is it can help you anticipate what gamma will look like when you get there.
Yeah.
So like right now, for example, let's go back to, so everybody who has Gammastrike, flip to the gamma chart. So you can go to the 6700 and look at the gamma there. Right, most of the gamma on the calls is at, end of the year. Most of the gamma on puts is end of the month. and then flip back to speed at 6700. Most of the speeds, a majority of the speed is on the puts. Which means to say that as we approach that, the puts are going to gain more gamma than the calls are. And that makes perfect sense because the calls are farther dated. The calls are farther dated, so they're less sensitive to,
They just have less gamma.
short-term changes.
Less gamma, so
Well,
less
sure. Yeah.
change.
Yeah. So the way to interpret that from speed, if you're trading based on gamma, is to say, okay, well, currently we're at about 6735 or so. If we were to go down to 6700, what would the gamma look like there? And so you can look at what the current gamma is, and you can add the speed. So the speed is sort of a way for you to try to anticipate how gamma will change if you get where you're trying to go or where you think it's going to go. Another way to look at that.
Oh God! Can we get another question that's not about speed?
No. I'm going to keep talking about it until somebody asks another question. So, so another way to look at it. I know Nietzsche's raised his hand, but he doesn't count anymore. He's a frequent flyer. So another way to think about it, if you go to the gamma curve, which shows you gamma, like the aggregate gamma as a function of strike. The speed is the slope. And so if we go back down to 6700 or 6680, kind of in that range. And this is what really matters, and this is one of the reasons why these curves are so important, is because they take into account all of the options at all strikes and all expiries, and they look at how does the overall gamma change over time. And so, like 60, as you're going down, so right now at 6737, I mean, we're pretty close to a maximum, right? Actually, I would say probably the maximum speed would be around where Gex flip is, and it usually is up at 6795. So in general, we're quite lower. And so if you look at how the gamma curve sort of slows down as you go farther down, that kind of tells you that the net effect of the options as you go down is going to work against you. Right? Options are most sensitive at gamma flip, which is why we always fucking go there all the time. So we're pretty low. So the other way to interpret this is not only that, hey, if we get down to 6700 to 6680, we're going to start running into more of this, gamma resistance.
So then close your puts.
Hold on, I'm almost done. So then if you look at the SPXW gamma curve itself, it's telling you we're already pretty far away from like the optimum point where options are going to be in somewhat equilibrium. So we're already pushing it. And this actually happened if you go back, actually, not to spoil anything, but we did just release tonight to beta members the historical, or the RTDV2, which has historical data. And so if you go to the last time something like this happened, where we ended significantly below the gamma flip, which was November 7th. what happened was is it continued for a little bit, and then it just fucking rocketed back the other way, right back to gamma flip. And then, momentum kind of took control at that
If
point.
it goes back
So,
into those strikes the opposite way, then gamma's going to fall off even faster.
huh?
If you're moving back up, right? Like if you drop into 6680 and the speed starts to fall off, price action will slow. But if you push back up through those strikes, the gamma's going to fall off at a faster rate because of all that speed.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Or the negative, I guess the
honest.
gamma will rise at a faster rate. That's a better way to put it.
So, and you can take me to task on this.
Do you want me
The Well, not you, everybody that's listening.
to?
If you take all of this information that I just put together um, into consideration,
Yep.
most likely what's going to happen tomorrow. Let's say we, futures are weak. We're going to push down. We might break 6,700. We might make it, the 1 day is now at what, 6660 ish. The 1 day implied move. Gamma neutral monthly is 6683. Very well could be that we push down to, the 6680 range. But because of all the things we talked about how like gamma increases because of that speed and how far down we are from the gamma flip in general, that's also working against us. I could see a reversal, which is exactly what happened on November 7th, where we went down and then we just rocketed back up so hard that it melted faces, and I got margin called. But I met the call, and now I'm positive again because I think the bubbles popped. But that's a different thing.
Interesting.
So I think tomorrow, and this is also something too we've seen. I mean, you can just ignore, not to take away from the product that I've labored over for 4 years now, or more. 5 years? No, 4 years.
Almost 5.
Yeah, it's getting close. You just look at like every day. It's like down in the morning, up in the afternoon. Down in the morning, up in the afternoon. Down in the morning, up in the afternoon. It's like, I don't know. I wish
There's a
I had
reason
time
for
to sit
that.
down and because I kind of want to trade that. Not gonna lie, it's like without fail. It's like down in the morning, up, down in the morning, up, down in the morning, up.
Well, that's not true. If
So
things are
tomorrow,
range bearish, you just keep going down. But um, a lot of that's also because like where the MM gets caught on overnight volatility and needing to hedge it into market open. So if you have like an overnight move that's down, it's really easy to get like a continuation because when the market opens, the MM has to start hedging their volatility exposure that obviously increased substantially in the overnight session, and they start shedding a lot of delta, which then
yeah,
obviously pushes vol up. But there's like a
and yeah,
mechanical reason for that. It's not just like a
and
like a
yeah,
meme.
and me too. That's why I don't just do it, because I just know in the back of my head, in my heart of hearts, that this is all a fraud, a sham, and it will one day end. And so it hurts my heart to try to buy the dip, and I'm not in a I'm not in a state. I am not convinced that I'm in a mental framework that I could make money buying the dip, because I would have to turn off everything about what I know about the overvaluation that's happening in the market, that I'd miss the actual drop, and then I'd just get whatever I gained from buying the dip in the short term, I'd get destroyed in the long term just following that. So I choose not to play that game.
Interesting. I mean, I don't have any problem buying the dip mechanically, but I do have a hard time holding on to anything long. Like
Oh yeah, sure.
Gamma gets too negative and puts get too pricey. I really don't have any fucking problem buying calls, but like I'm not buying any of this like shit. I don't want to own like Nvidia.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is sad. I'm gonna own stuff. I'm sick of not owning
You know what?
stuff.
You know what's fun to own, or has been at least fun to own? Gold.
I did own gold for a while. Unfortunately, not in the size I wish I did, but I wrote it up for. I sold it at. Has it gotten back to whatever the peak was? Pretty much sold at the top. Pretty happy with that. Well, it's working its way up, but it's not there yet, right?
It's true.
Yeah, I sold around 43 ish, like 43.30 ish.
Oh my god, this is the funniest fucking post I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's going up. It's going up. TLT's going down, which is big sad. Um,
Why is that big?
bonds are going way up. Which kudos, Gherk. Did you
You mean
see that I did a shout out to you?
oh, it did. Yeah, you gave me credit for something.
I was just feeling real. I was like, you know what? He said this like 3 months ago or 4 months ago to me, and it really stuck with me. And now it's happening. I
Well,
should I should give him a shout out.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw through the bullshit right when they started announcing that they were going to fund their fucking $9 trillion infrastructure build out with debt. And I was like, huh, who's gonna buy that? Because there was
Jim
already
Chanos.
no money. Yeah, but not,
Well, it's funny because
no one's gonna buy it at 4%. They're gonna want like 20.
yeah. Jim Chanos will never buy that debt. He is my spirit animal. But yeah, you look at like honestly, like my biggest thing when I decided to just go short and wait was Bitcoin. Just like Bitcoin has been uh sort of leading this. Like Bitcoin's been showing this. It's been it peaked in October, like
Well,
early
you
October.
know why? I mean, it's because Bitcoin is just leverage. Like I've said this so many times, Bitcoin is just leverage dollars, right? And if people need
Right. But
cash, the first place they go is the place where they've leveraged their dollars.
yes, that's why I was like, that's why I felt good about like now it's time because the narrative was really shifting with OpenAI spin or AI spend in general in ways that were substantial to me. Um, and I felt like that was the first sign to me that people were actually telling Sam Altman no. Like when the rates on all these bonds that all these companies are selling start rocketing, that's them telling Sam Altman no. And that's what I've been waiting for forever. I'm starting to see that. And I've been seeing, structural weakness in Bitcoin for months, a month. It's like, yeah, we're out of money and nobody has any appetite to, dump more money into garbage. So I was like, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Did you hear the did you hear what's going on with Bill Pulte? Plute?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you,
Plute's getting fucking like actually just tied down underneath the rail car.
yeah. Well, I told you he was going to be a scapegoat, but he got he got like popped today for his direct underling at his direction providing like competitive Fannie Mae data to a competitor.
Oh my god. Of
Yeah.
course he did. Fucking
So
moron.
for all intents and purposes, fixing mortgage rates with a rival with a rival lender. But yeah, he's big fucked. Yeah.
Good. Guy's a fucking moron. 50-year mortgages? What an idiot. It would save nothing. Like, the 50-year mortgage benefits no one.
That's not true. You're wrong. But
Well, it
it's
benefits a very few amount of people.
no, because if you buy a house right now, right? Think about this. You buy a house right now, you get your 50-year mortgage at 8%, like $700,000 house, and the dollar goes to 20. Huh? Right? You like that? You fucking love
You're
that
just
leverage short, right?
you're just an asshole at that point. But that's just like, okay, yeah,
I want one. I'll
that's
buy a
such an
house. I'll buy a house with a 50-year mortgage right now. I'll do it. Give me someone lend me a 50-year mortgage. 7% interest.
Well,
Done deal.
for less sophisticated investors with fewer means
What that's
to.
no, you don't need to know anything. That's just like if the dollar tanks, you just won.
Yeah, but if the dollar doesn't tank,
Oh, you're
you
fucked.
just
Well, you
built
can
your.
still just pay down the interest rate like any other fucking mortgage, right?
Yeah, with all the magical dollary dues that just like shit out your ass whenever you want, right?
Well, you just do that. What's the thing that the GOP people with bad credit do? You just make an extra single principal payment every year. Oh, like Dork
Your
does.
rich is showing a little bit.
My what?
Your rich is showing a little bit.
Oh, because homeowners can't pay an extra.
No, they actually can't. That's why they're trying to introduce a 50-year mortgage.
I thought they were just doing it so banks could get 8% interest off of
No, they're
stuff.
doing it because people are pissed and they can't afford a home and they won't do what needs to be done, which is collapse the home market. So they're just trying to allow people to lever easier. And I think everybody's seen that that game is run its course.
It was important today because we were dropping like a rock all day and volatility was going up. You know, it was probably also important today? Vana, which is far more impactful than speed.
Yeah, agreed.
If you're watching like the Greeks during the day on zero DTs, you should be watching Gamma and then Delta and then Vana. Vana's
Yep.
number three. You only watch Charm in the last like 30 minutes of the day, and even then, it usually doesn't matter unless we're below the Delta flip, and then I'd pay attention to Charm. But and then speed only if price is moving in areas with high concentration of gamma. Vana's way, way, way more important than speed during the course of most days, especially if volatility is moving on flat price action. Vana is super important. It is good info. That's what I'm here to provide.
Literally what we're here doing.
No, it's just that
Enjoy.
banks want to. No, banks are begging the federal government to give them something to loan money against at an interest rate that's actually tenable. And you can't like even with the spike in corporate bonds, like and the spike in mortgage rates, they're still not lending at the rates they need to stabilize their balance sheets. They need to be lending at like 10 to 12%. And 50-year mortgages was going to be Trump's answer so the banks could lend to idiots at, 8 to 10% interest. You got a 500 credit score and you want a 75-year mortgage? Deal. You'll figure it out eventually, right?
Spoiler alert, they won't.
They won't. No, they'll default. 100% default. But hopefully the dollar's crashed by the time they default, right?
Yeah. So everyone's ragging on short sellers right now, but we should be ragging on the banks who are basically praying that the dollar collapses.
I mean, they are and they're not. Like, they'll get bailed out on cheaper dollars, but they'll still get fucked.
Yeah, they'll get bailed out. That's the problem. I do think a lot of this. So, I mean, back to narratives. Um, narrative always follows price. You always try to find a narrative to justify the price action you just saw. But I do think the Epstein list is factoring into this some. I also think the rising spreads
Mm-hmm.
on AI infrastructure is impacting it a lot.
Any news out of the Supreme
Couple,
Court on tariffs yet?
I have no idea. I mean, even if they like reverse them, they're not going to undo what's already been done. I don't think. They'd be like, you don't have to pay it back, but you can't do this anymore
Yeah.
without congressional approval.
Yeah. I thought the Supreme Court would have a decision by the end of this week. I guess not. Any more questions? Anybody actually fucking ask questions about Gammastrike? Where the fuck is
Oh,
Dirk?
Nietzsche. There's legal precedence. You think precedence matters now? We're in like the third standard deviation in every way. Like precedence in any sense, like anybody who's relying on historical precedence to predict the future right now is a fucking moron. We're in uncharted territory. You are going to have to use your actual brain. You can't rely on past patterns. They don't exist. They're no longer valid.
Oh, JFresh, I got a screenshot of the Jeffrey Epstein documentation where he's sending an email to Jazane Maxwell. But guess what?
Hmm?
In his contacts, she saved his Gmax, and I'm gonna make a bunch of Gamma Max memes.
Oh my god, that's
It's
actually beautiful.
it's been my
That's pretty
best.
good.
No one asked you,
This
Nietzsche.
is your magnum opus.
Are you gonna steal it from me like cat penises?
You motherfucker, don't tell people that. You opened the possibility to me and I took it much farther than I think you ever would have.
You took it further than I thought anybody was willing to take it, to be honest.
I would still be doing it to this day if they didn't shut me down.
I know. I think Grok will let you make them.
Nope.
OpenAI will, at least soon.
Well,
Remember, they're going to allow
I'm waiting.
NSFW stuff?
I actually would pay them $20 a month if they would let me do that.
Ask your questions, need to.
I've been waiting. You guys were...
Ask your questions and get out.
Yeah, people are up here to ask questions.
I don't see anyone else's hand raised.
Yeah,
Try to save you. But, no,
I was already saved. I got him to stop talking about speed.
yeah, for now. So,
Speaking
thanks
of
again
speed.
for version 2 of RTD. Definitely spent more time than I probably should have gooning over it this afternoon.
It's pretty cool.
If you ask what means,
it's just the
I'm
culmination
gonna
of like
learn.
6 months of work, so it's no big deal.
And if you just ask
only
what
6
mean,
months
I'm gonna
work.
kill you.
I mean, if you did all of that in 6 months, I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm impressed.
We did most of it in less than that, but we've been iterating and noodling nonstop over it. We've been fighting over it forever. So
Yeah. Oh no, it shows in a good way. It shows. I just wanted to like confirm kind of my suspicions on some of the new features, like the Dex Gex chart second from the bottom.
Yeah.
Just that seems like it's more or less kind of giving you a general bias as far as like where kind of how the market maker is positioned, how
Exposed.
yeah. So like
It does.
Yeah.
today, I
So
mean,
I mean, one of the I don't know, Gurg, if you want to pull it up and like show
it,
people, but one of the
No,
biggest
the only
niceties of
bad
it
thing is
is
no.
you can kind of look at what's been interesting for me is that basically it just tells you like how like the magnitude in terms of gex or dex of how
yeah.
far away you are from delta flip and gamma flip. And so like if you look at the historical data, which it should once it's gone for a while, it should populate to 30 days in the past.
Oh, cool.
You'll be able to look at like how far have you deviated from that point. So it's like not only like oh we're above the gamma flip, but like how far above are you in terms of gamma? Which if you think about it from a market making perspective, it's like how far away are you from the naive neutral?
Yeah, which is kind of what I was looking at, especially the rejection this morning with 1016, where the Kex index were rising, but still pretty damn negative. And then little wick above gamma flip, and then kind of all she wrote.
What'd I miss?
Everything.
Oh, I'm just looking at 1016 here. Yeah, I mean that was more a story of so like the magnitude of these gex and dex really only helps you when you're far away, right? Because when you're close, right? It's near zero, but it like helps you figure out like how far away are we from equilibrium? Like how
Actually,
far have we stretched this?
they're also
Which
tied like nuke tied Dex Gex to buckets, which adds kind of a interesting layer to them as well.
To the time buckets.
Yeah, they're not technically supposed to be timed to like tied to the time buckets, but it can be kind of interesting to watch like the near term change in exposure relative to those rolling windows.
No.
I'm pretty sure he did. I don't know if you can see it at night, but I think they're definitely tied, or maybe they're not tied. He did have them tied at one point.
I think they're tied to the buckets, yeah.
No, they're moving.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
moving on your screen.
Yep.
No, but okay. So need to. There's two time frames. So you get the time frame up at the top left.
Yeah.
Where it says time frame.
Yep.
That is just your candlesticks.
Pretty
And the
intuitive.
time frame for all of your data is on the top right.
The green one that's in the green boxes or yellow on Gherk screen?
Yeah, that's your aggregation period.
The
Yeah,
buckets.
The buckets are your rolling windows.
Yeah.
You have 1, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 1 day. And then but you can also smooth the time series by changing the candle size. So if you change the candle size, you're only getting one data point every 5 minutes, which smooths out the time series on the put call ratios and the
Hmm.
SKEX.
Hmm.
Doesn't change them per se, but it does give you fewer points of information.
Yeah, I get the smoothing.
It's more of a downsampling, as Jay
Yeah.
Fresh pointed out a while when we were arguing.
We literally almost killed each other arguing over how to do this.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't know how during the
It is
course of that argument we were all so far off base from one another.
it is technically a downsampling.
Yes.
It's not a smoothing.
Well,
Makes it.
downsampling is a form of smoothing.
I will end your life.
Oh God, guys, this is it. Gammastrike's over. Sorry.
You and Jay Fresh
This
have
is
been
the end.
threatening to kill each other for years.
It's true. It's true.
But it's so cute when he does it.
Yeah, it's cute until he's dead.
Yeah, we had to put the hammer clause in our articles because Jay Fresh went ahead and brought up to the lawyer that a hammer may fly out of nowhere and hit Gherkin in the head over and over again until he's incapable of running the company.
It's technically possible.
He never found that funny, which made me
he wasn't laughing. I was dying.
which made me not like our lawyer at all. It's like, come on, dude. Some things are funny.
Like threatening to hit your CEO in the head with a hammer every day is funny.
You know what's also really funny? As much as Gherk hates lawyers and paying legal fees, that you guys paid for that joke.
Well, you
know
have
what?
to do something with those fuckers. They're the ones who go through the bar exam and all that stupid shit.
It's not a smooth function. There's not like a smooth gradation of like quality to price with lawyers. That's the problem. You get like, you want to pay out the nose, get great law, you can do that. You want to pay out the nose to get shitty law, you can do that too. Like the whole challenge is like trying to find decent law for a decent price, and that spread is larger than the mean.
Yeah.
But simply, there's shitty lawyers everywhere.
Yeah, just look for the billboards. That's how you find them. What about the next box down, the premium box?
You're a premium.
Thank you.
It's very mature. Thank you, Dork.
Thank you.
It's exactly as it says. What do you not understand?
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
Okay. Well, more kind of correct my assumptions. So put call ratio, when it's greater than 1, there's more
puts than calls.
More puts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe the only thing that you might be struggling with, I'm hoping, otherwise you're retarded, which is something we can work with, but it'll be more work. Put call ratio is based on volumes.
Mm-hmm.
The premiums are weighted to cost of contracts. Mm-hmm. Does that answer all of your questions?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Put me in that second bucket then. Yeah.
Okay, so.
But no.
Okay.
I never even asked a question, and you guys are answering them for me, which is very sweet.
Ask your question.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah. So when the ratio is greater than 1, and as you said, so more. Yeah. And I know how ratios work. Does that inform kind of more of a near-term negative bias? / likelihood, and then the inverse when the ratio is less than 1.
So it's somewhat complementary information. So because I said the put call ratio is based on volumes, it's not weighted to the price of the contracts. What the put call ratio tells you is how many more puts were bought versus calls, irrespective of price.
Right. Okay. Which is helpful because it could be closer or further away from the money.
So for example, all of the information is useful together. So for example, the most recent data point on the 15-minute time. Well, let me go to the 15-minute time frame for both. I put them both at 15 minutes. The put call ratio is 0.91. And maybe I'll go back a little bit to what time? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock on November 13th on the 15-minute time frame. The put call ratio is 1.08, which tells you that puts are a little bit elevated to calls in terms of volume. Now, I then look at the put premium and the call premium, and I'm seeing that the put premium is 1 million and the call premium is half of that.
Yeah.
So not only are the puts more voluminous, but they're also more valuable per contract.
Mm.
So that's telling me people are sinking a lot of money into a lot of puts.
Yep.
That tends to indicate that people are going long puts, usually. So it means it's less likely that you're going to see a reversal. Now, if you want to, today was a terrible day to show this idea, but if you want to go to let's pick a time right before you were at a reversal. Let's see.
I mean, you can take 340. We had a reversal there. 20 minutes to close, or 341.
Well, okay, so this is a challenging time because I think we are entering a new regime. Again, why I have gone full short on my DGen account. But
Wait, did you go short on your DGen account?
yeah, full puts.
He couldn't get the Blackstone fill, so he had to do other things.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
sure Blackstone.
Of course you are.
But generally what happens when you see that puts are sold is you'll see a put call ratio that is well above 1, and the premium to call premium, the put premium to call premium ratio is less than the put call ratio. That means that most of the puts that are being traded are out of the money and are, not very valuable.
Yep.
And so that's kind of what I look for to get for both of those values together. So I look at what's the put call ratio, and then I look at what is the put to call premium ratio. And maybe we should just print that actually. We'll have it. I'm sure we'll fight about it for 3 weeks.
I'm already angry.
But
we have a
no,
good
indicator for live data that I still want to build.
Jesus Christ.
Sure. Yeah, I know. But there's many more things to build. But those kind of things help you because if your put call ratio is high, meaning that a lot more puts are traded than calls, and the put premium is high,
yep,
that means that people are putting some serious money into puts, and it's overwhelming whatever effect calls are having. But if you have a put call ratio that's high or kind of near
Here's a fun
1,
one. When put call ratio goes up and put premium goes down, it's because people are selling fuck tons of puts. Super bullish.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm trying to get at is if your put call ratio is up and your put premium to call premium is down, it means that people are trading out of the money puts in the short term, which means they're probably trading short puts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as they sell them, the price of them also declines. So.
Can you eat the pickle one more time? Can I eat the pickle one more time?
You see a pickle?
Yes, can I eat it one more time?
You say what you want to the pickle.
Yes, I want to eat it.
Whoa!
Oh,
whoa!
Shit.
Whoa!
I'm going to cook them.
You want to cook them up?
What the fuck?
Oh, shit. This just got dark.
I mean, I made a quick pickle, so I technically cooked some cucumbers tonight.
Come here, pickle. Okay,
Bullshit.
that's
Jeffrey and his progeny are trying to kill me.
I mean, plausible deniability.
He doesn't.
That's how
He doesn't know that you need. He doesn't know that you need to. You need to tenderize your pickles with a hammer before you eat them.
First, we hit the pickle with a hammer, then we put it in the fire.
I've been
He's just trying
trying.
to give me brain damage so I retain my ownership, but I can't act on behalf of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll just slowly take your bips.
J-Fresh. So
he'll give them to us.
Early midlife crisis and get him to work out and take more protein powder, thus ingest more lead, thus inducing brain damage.
Have you know
He's not even at his midlife. He's younger than me. If he's at a midlife crisis.
Look, he's got a girlfriend. He's been losing weight. He got a new car. This is a midlife crisis.
How? This is just what I do all the time.
That's just living your life.
Yeah.
Wait, JFresh, do you have a new car?
Owning a car,
See, Nietzsche, you're
losing
married.
weight.
If you got a girlfriend and bought a new car and started losing weight, you'd be having a midlife crisis because
Yes.
you have a wife.
Yes.
I'm just doing like pretty normal shit.
No, I have a wife. Also losing weight.
Yeah, but you don't also have a
thinking
girlfriend.
about buying a car and would like to spend more time with my wife. Same thing. It's not a midlife crisis. It's just
But by the way,
You guys
JFresh,
are both having midlife crises because you're in denial about it.
Dork's the only one here having a midlife crisis. And it's because he can't figure out why all of his investments look like those of a 55-year-old man.
Whoa. Okay. My midlife crisis is gonna be when I full port tech, okay?
That's
Dork's dream is to have $100,000 in a dividend account.
You missed it, Gherk.
Dork's dream is to have $100,000.
That's true. I did some FinDom today. A one person lost $800 today, and I was streaming on Twitch. So you know what it is? I popped up the compound interest calculator and showed them what they would have had in 10 years if they had bought a 10-year treasury today instead of losing that $800, and they would have had like $3,000.
But they would have spent $200 more today to buy the treasury.
Yeah, so I went ahead and just shat on them all over, and I was like, "You fucking idiot! You could have bought a 10-year treasury with that money."
Nice.
Yeah, that's my new favorite thing to do. After I shamed Nuke with it one time, I was like, I got to just do this. Whenever anyone talks about losing money, I'm gonna show them what they could have had if they put that in a 10-year.
Dork, did you see the butterfly that helped, somewhat saved my port today?
You always have butterflies that save your port.
Port?
The
10%.
What are
butterfly
you
gave
doing?
you and the pigeon whales yesterday?
For what?
You mean the butterfly I gave you and the pigeon whales yesterday?
No, I did my own today.
Oh, nice.
It didn't hit max profit, but it did well.
I always harken back to the Impractical Jokers scene where Sal has to sing "Butterfly Crime Scene" in front of thousands of people.
I don't know what that show's about.
It's about you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't like it.
But instead of trading, it's practical jokes.
Interesting.
Isn't that what vibe trading is?
Yeah, but even more humiliation than that.
Oof.
You know what I love about vibe trading? Is that I post positions that are profitable and then people still don't make money.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Futures are going for it.
They doing uppies?
No, they're kind of flat.
Losing weight is not normal. Yes, it is. I've only lost like 40 pounds. It's not a big deal.
Only.
How long have you been doing it?
I don't have an 8.
I've got to get new pants. I got new pants, and they're too big. They're falling off my ass, so I need to get smaller pants.
I'm 7 weeks in, and I'm almost
all
20 pounds down.
Yeah, I got to get new condoms.
Off me. Did your dick shrink?
My old condoms are falling off. Yeah, I got to get some new condoms.
Yes. How much fat you put in this?
So sorry, Dork. You don't have that much left to lose.
Yeah, Dork, just get your V card. It's reversible if you ever need to change it.
That shouldn't be shrinking at your weight. You're at a healthy weight.
I have belts. They're not helping.
Look, it's this new supplement I've been on, methylene blue. All right.
Methamphetamine. Which ironically is the thing that will turn you blue.
If I pay you $50,000, will you take colloidal silver every single day for the next 5 years?
5 years? Will that pay for? Will that even pay for all that colloidal silver?
Blue, we'll put you on CNBC every time you're asked to go.
You just need to change your handle to Papa Smurf or something.
You're just the blue guy. The guy who's
taking it, and I'm not gonna take it.
A sickly
remember
blue.
there was like that bet where like they were trying to like get the guy to get breast implants.
Oh, and he did it? I remember that.
Yeah, he got breast implants. He had to keep them for a year, and he got like $1 million. I'm offering Dork 50 grand to turn himself blue for life.
Oh my god.
With inflation, it's gotta be-
Halfway to your dream of $100K dividend port, Dork.
I would
Halfway to your
less than
dream
a
of
million.
$100,000.
You're turning blue. Literally for the rest of your life, everyone's gonna look at you and be like, "What the fuck?" That's worth. That is worth at least $1 million. You can't do that for less.
Yeah,
Dork
it's worth
already
at
told
least
Dork already told us
55 grand.
Dork already told us his price.
Kirk, you're not supposed to tell everyone my price, all right?
Says the whore to the client.
Look, 50 grand and 1 drop of methyl mercury, okay? It's all.
No, methyl mercury will kill you.
Yeah.
Not quickly. You just won't
That
notice
makes it
for a while,
better?
and then you'll
That
notice.
doesn't make it better. That's worse.
I don't know.
You see how that's worse? Slow and painful versus quick.
What's the upside?
50 grand?
But like, do people like? Why did anybody ever take it?
Well, no, they never took it. They just made it in a lab. Because people
Wow,
like
you know,
playing with this is biochem shit, so you know they just love playing with dangerous shit.
Because Frankenstein or Frankenstein.
Did you
It's
say
pronounced
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
I did that for Grackle. He wanted me to like talk squeaky and mispronounce
Wait.
things, I think.
Is Frankenstein Jewish?
No.
Do
Maybe.
you guys have a bone in the side of your foot?
I don't know.
Or-
Yes.
There's a lot of bones in people's feet.
I
You knew
have
that.
bones in my feet. You're gonna have to elaborate on.
Yeah, what's going on here?
It's not important. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Is it sticking out of your foot or is it in your foot?
Somebody told him that he has weird feet, and now he's thinking about it.
Quick load, you have weird feet.
I don't have weird feet.
Are they, do you have webbed
Yeah.
toes?
No, he's got hooves, Dark.
Like Kevin
But
Costner?
they're fine.
Yeah, do we have any more Gammastrike questions?
Yeah, Nietzsche, get the fuck off the stage, alright? You're not
I didn't need to thank
you're not
JFresh for answering my second question without me asking it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
You ask good questions. Get next
Yeah.
question.
We need a new person.
You did ask great questions, but it's time to let
Compliment.
everybody else shine.
No.
Why
Yeah, is there
not?
another
It's
student?
Jake,
If I don't
Like,
compliment people, they're gonna stop asking questions.
Oh, I'm done.
No,
I'm
you know what
waiting.
it is we haven't been
Literally
shamed.
80% of my life is trying to like coerce questions out of people who have them but are afraid to ask me.
Ooh, I can help you with that, but not now. I'm really good at getting people to talk and tell me things.
I still
Yeah, we
require
know.
consent.
We know. I've seen the DMs. Also, everyone stop talking to Nietzsche about internal information. Dork.
No one talks to me about internal information. What are you talking about?
Fuck off, Gherk. Fuck right off. Oh my god. I'm gonna be the one with the hammer soon.
People stay quiet. I was trying to cover for you.
I'm shopping for hammers as we speak.
That's okay. We'll have a Gammastrike counterintelligence workshop.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'll bring the hammer to that.
I'm not gonna
I'll
shoot
counter your
you.
intelligence with a hammer.
I've been in so many of those meetings. Fuck that. It's just
What,
for you guys.
Insider threat meetings? They suck.
No, it's just gonna be Gherk just threatening us the whole time.
Yeah.
The only thing I
Just
ever
threaten.
threaten you with is giving your BIP to JFresh.
Yeah, I know, and that goes way too far, dude. I mean, come on. Like,
It's not like I've threatened
fuck.
to take away your quesadillas or something.
If you did that, I swear to God, Gherk, I'm coming for you.
I feel like you would just.
And I will
work
find you.
You know where I live.
Yeah, I will find you.
Oh, okay.
2x plus 4.
And I'm coming for you.
100.
Now it sounds gay.
Yeah, that's good.
Fine,
Take a
yeah, you're
different
the one
turn
sucking
there.
my dick.
Is someone
Whoa,
gonna raise their
whoa,
fucking
whoa, whoa,
hand, or
whoa.
am I ending this
Keep.
stream?
There are literal 3-year-olds listening to this right now.
You say
That
wait.
sounds like a you problem, Jay Fresh.
Yeah,
No.
you're the one with
my
the
youngest
captive
is
toddler
6.
audience.
It's not even my children.
No.
Wait,
Why you have
where
other
these
people's
We know
children
where
come
Kirk
from?
lives.
Wait, hold on. You have
Huh?
other people's children at your house?
No.
Yeah, where these kids come
I'm
from?
saying there's other kids listening. Our primary audience is toddlers.
Oh,
Yeti Meister, great example. He's
I didn't
like
even mark this
doing
the
his
stream
job.
safe for children on YouTube. I marked it unsafe for children.
I do that too with my with the Twitch channel. I also put drug use and references in the warnings as well.
Are you actively doing drugs on Twitch?
No, but you never know what's going to happen, so I just
They
it's
earmuffs,
prophylactic.
I'm watching
Convicted
you on
felon.
YouTube, kids.
Just me just sitting in front of the camera looking at stocks taking bong rips.
Yeah, that's like all the rage. Like with
That's the
little
most
kids,
credible shit I would have ever seen on Twitch.
it's like Italian brain rot, demonic Sonic the Hedgehog, and this.
And Gherk.
There's a demonic Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes, there is. My 6-year-old loves it.
All right. So no more questions? Baby farms?
Baby farms?
Baby farms. Yeah. People don't ask questions, they don't get answers.
Yeah.
Well, we released a new fucking feature. Maybe we'll have another one soon, but exactly.
Well, we haven't released a
Get your
new feature,
questions.
so we can't do like a feature reveal. It's just the beta boys that have it.
All right, yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, I'd do the
Let's
whole
release to the
30-minute
public.
spiel.
Yeah,
Close, though.
it is pretty close.
You were smoking or vaping
Well,
something in one of the Volstars episodes? God damn it, dork.
It was just a meth.
You know what?
Oh, okay. That's fine. He has
Fine.
ADHD.
Just
Yeah.
meth is fine.
Yeah. It's medical meth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Medicinal.
Amphetamines.
It's an analgesic.
It's not his, but
Yeah. I was holding it for a friend.
it's
I'm shutting it all
medical
down. This is over.
all right.
Go to bed,
Guys.
Gherk.